Because there are 700 other people here today who have no chance to win a trophy. So what do you want me to do? And he said, I want to try to play. Then I gave him one last piece of advice. If you throw up again, aim for the floor, because if you hit the board, it's going to be hard to play with the chess pieces. He won his game fairly quickly. Every single other student on our team who came out after him also won. They watched Danny win after he threw up. It almost makes me cry every time I talk about it. He was one of the dumb ones, and he finished in the top 10 of the National Chess Championship that year, and our team finished in 5th place. We were ahead of Hunter College Elementary School that year. That's the school in New York City that's always among the best. They were in 6th or 7th place. Danny went on to graduate from the University of the Pacific with a degree in mechanical engineering. He now works as an engineer for an international manufacturing firm. Julie graduated from the University of Mississippi and is now a homemaker living with her husband, Calvamar, and a young daughter, Isabel. I definitely think chess improved my thinking abilities, Julie told me, and it definitely improved the thinking abilities of other kids in the chess club. We all got better in our grades and everything else. It just had to do with how hard you worked. You get pretty good at it. You sit there for so long. You've got to picture the moves in your head. At the beginning, you can't really think that far into it. When I was really practicing, I could think 15, even 20 moves ahead. You have to sit there for hours and try to think through all these different scenarios. And you're just thinking of different consequences. You take that and put it into your own life. If I do this, then this can happen. If I do that, then that can happen. And then you just make the best decision from there. What really is the meaning of intelligence anyway? There are some really ignorant people out there, Julie told me. The people who are prejudiced and think that just because some kids are from a poor area and their parents didn't have an education, they automatically have to be stupid. And we're not stupid. I'm not stupid. There are lots of smart kids out there. There are lots of things we could get into. It just has to do with the choices you make. That's why I said chess definitely helped me make the right choices. On the other side of the country, among the most affluent of New York City's parents, another approach to increasing intelligence is being pursued by those able to pay a couple $100s per hour. Founded in 2009, Bright Kids NYC now has as many as 500 children enrolled at any time, most of them 4-year-olds, seeking to gain admission to the public school's Gifted and Talented program. Although admission was once decided by each individual school district in the city, leading some to question its fairness, in 2008, a uniform citywide standard was created based on standardized test scores. Yes, there are standardized tests for preschoolers. To gain admission to a neighborhood Gifted and Talented program, children would have to score in the 90th percentile on the tests. To gain access to the highly sought-after citywide program, with space for just 400 students in 5 schools, they would have to score in the 99th percentile. The explicit goal of the new program was to increase the number of accepted children coming from less affluent areas, but it had the opposite effect. More kids overall, and more rich ones than ever, were accepted. So the New York Board of Education tried another fix. In 2013, a new test was added, the Naglieri Nonverbal Ability Test, designed to assess cognitive ability independent of cultural background. The result? Even more kids overall, and more rich kids in particular, passed the test. What could be causing the disparity? Although Bright Kids NYC was not the only new tutoring program aiming to help children score well in the tests, it was certainly the largest and most sophisticated, and it had truly stunning results. 94% of the children who prepped with Bright Kids scored in the 90th percentile on the tests, and 49% of them, nearly half, scored in the 99th percentile. The results suggest a real-life Lake Wobegon, the fictional hometown of Garrison Keillor, on his long-running radio show, where all the children are above average. As recently as 2008, the consensus among mainstream intelligence